Hello wonderful people and hello besties. Welcome to my channel, Luna's Bookshelf, or welcome back. In today's video I had this random idea. I thought it was been a quite a long time since I done a reading vlog, so I thought, you know what, this week is a week I'm doing a reading vlog. We organized my bookshelves again, and while doing all of that I also listened to the audiobook of Rock, Paper, Scissors. What I'm going to do specifically in this reading vlog is I'm going to show you guys what I kind of realistically read in a week, where I have also other things to do because I have to go to work this week. I'm also going to Amsterdam with my mom to see Shawn Mendes this week, so it's going to be a little busy week. So yeah, but I'm going to tell you specifically how many pages I read a day, and I'm going to count them all in the end to see how many pages and how many books I've read in like 5 or 7 days. So yeah, I would say let's get started because I'm going to read in a bit, but I obviously needed to start this video and tell you what I'm reading and maybe tell you how many pages I'm going to read, I think. I don't know. But yeah, the book I'm currently reading is, I could have finished it like yesterday, but yesterday was Sunday and I went to Book Up. This is a Belgian festival, and I did read quite a bit while I was there and on my way to the festival, but I just didn't finish the book. But I could have finished it if I wouldn't have been to that festival. But yeah, I'm doing a reread of Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. This is a young adult romance book, and I've read this book before. I think I read it like 2 years ago. And I love this book so much. It was a 6-star read. I adored it. I adored every bit of this book. But a little twist, there's a reason why I'm rereading this book. I really want to read this book right here. This is the same book, also Better Than the Movies, but this is a French edition. And I got this from my grandpa, and I really want to read it because he wants me to read a French book, and I also want to challenge myself. So yeah. And this is also how I started reading English books. I first read my English book that I already read in Dutch, so I didn't know what the story was about. So yeah, but I'm currently rereading it to be soon reading the French book. Still intimidated. I'm not going to read it right after this. I'm going to take a little bit, but now the story is a little bit more fresher in my memory. You know? But I'm currently at page 219 because I had to stop because we were leaving, and I have like this much left, so that's not a lot. So I'm going to finish that up now. I don't know if I'm going to start reading another book today yet, because tomorrow is Love Arranged by Lauren Asher coming out. The thing is, I really want to read it as soon as it gets here, but I still haven't received an email of it's coming tomorrow, because I did a pre-order on that book. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it will be here tomorrow, but at the moment I'm not really sure it will be here tomorrow, but you know, we'll see. And if it's not here, you know, then I'm just going to start another book, I think. Or there's also something else I could do. I could also like color a little bit and listen to the audiobook I'm listening to. But I would say let's get started on this book.
Adam laughs when the sheep outside the chapel door start bleating. Even I find it hard not to...
Hi guys, it is a little bit later today. It is almost 9 p.m. and I wanted to give you guys an update. But I finished Better Than the Movies after I did the first little intro clip, and I love this book so much. This is obviously, again, a 5-6-star book. I just love the story. So yeah. And after that, I just, as you guys saw, I went and colored a little bit outside and listened to the audiobook I'm listening to, Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. And so I'm not going to be reading anything or listening to anything today. So I was like, I'm just going to do the update now. So yeah. So I read 59 pages in this book, and I also finished the book. And then I listened to 1 hour and 10 minutes and 47 seconds of the audiobook. So that's pretty good. For tomorrow, normally I just got an email that normally tomorrow my book will be arriving, Love Arranged by Lauren Escher. So that's also why I'm not going to start another book today, because I obviously want to start reading this book as soon as it gets here. I do have to go work from like 12:30 to 6:30, so it will be, if it arrives on time, I will be able to read it before I go to work, and otherwise it just will be after I went to work and ate something and just be my chill little book that I'll read before bed. So yeah, but I'm very excited about it. I'm going to read it with one of my friends. She also has a YouTube channel and she just posted today a new video, so go check it. I will be definitely putting her channel in the description box. So yeah, but that was it. I'm very glad I finished this book. I don't know when I'm going to read the French edition, maybe in the beginning of September, but I'm going to wait because I also have like a lot of ideas for September, as I said in the video that this is already uploaded. So I really want to start the Harry Potter series in September, kind of, so I finish before the exams start. So yeah, and I'm also going to do a whole reading vlog of that, but I will definitely be reading other books in between as well. So yeah, because I also just got in the mail today and I'm so excited to start reading it. So yeah, but that was for today, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow when I'm going to start probably reading Love Arranged by Lauren Escher. Hi beautiful people, it is the next day. It is Tuesday the 19th of August and it is 4 p.m. It's a little bit earlier than I expected to be home, but I'm back from work, so that means I can start my new book. And yes, earliest in the morning I received Love Arranged by Lauren Escher in the mail. I made an unboxing. You can see it on my TikTok. And oh my god, it's stunning. Look at it. This is beautiful. So yeah, I'm very excited to start reading this. This morning, before I went to work, I did a little bit of coloring, and I also listened to the audiobook of Rock, Paper, Scissors. I would say a little thoughts, but I'm going to keep it for later today if I'm finished reading. So yeah, I'm very excited to start reading this. This is the last book in this little interconnected series, so you don't have to read the previous books, but it is recommended to do it. I did, and yeah, it made me even more excited to read this book. So yeah, and I love all of these covers. They're so cute. So yeah, the friend I'm doing a buddy read with has already started it, so, and she said that it's really fast paced, so I'm very excited to start it. So let's do that. Hi everyone, it's a little bit later. It is almost 8:30, And I'm sitting outside because I'm going to continue reading for a bit. I'm filming on my phone because I forgot my camera inside. I actually didn't mean to film anything, but then I saw I have my mic with me. I was like, you know what, we'll film a little update. So I read quite a bit in Love Arranged. I am currently at page 126, chapter 10, and I'm loving it. Lauren Escher just knows how to do it. I'm set. I want to keep on reading this. I want to binge this book like now. It's so fun. It's really so fun. Yeah, I can't wait for what's coming. So yeah. So if you don't know, this book is about Lorenzo and Lily, and you know what? I'm just going to read the back for y'all. It's a little bit more. I'm still trying to learn how to explain books the best way. Okay, so it's like first it says Lorenzo and then Lily. So Lorenzo, 5 months, 2 people in love. One fake relationship with an expiration date. Sounds simple enough. The problem is Lily Munoz and I have history. So when she volunteers to date me so I can improve my public image, I should say no. Our past complicates everything, but since my future depends on her, I agreed to her plan. Faking it for the public is expected. But falling in love in private? That isn't part of our arrangement. Lily. Using a dating app sounded like a great idea. Up until I discovered Lorenzo Vittori was my match. My sister's boyfriend hates him, my mom is wary of him, and me, I spent the last year avoiding him. But when my business is threatened, I'm focused into teaming up with Lorenzo to save it. All I need to do is help him with the mayoral election, and he promises to help protect my shop. It doesn't take me long to learn that I'm not good out for fake relationships, but Lorenzo, he isn't capable of a real one. So it's fake dating, but make it even better is a fake marriage. Count me in. Count me in. It's so fun. I'm having the best time so far, and I'm not even halfway through the book. So yeah, it reads so fast. If you need, I mean, it's a very thick book, as I said earlier, but it's so fast paced. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm going to keep reading now. I don't know until when, but I'm just going to read. And I'll probably try to give you an update before I go to sleep so I can see how many pages I read today and how much I listened to the audiobook. So yeah, see you in a bit, I guess. What's up, besties? It is the next day. I didn't update you guys yesterday evening. I'm very sorry for that, but I read a little bit more in Love Arranged, and I went upstairs to call with my boyfriend, and I read a little bit more after that, and then I was just too tired to film another clip. So we're going to do a little recap of yesterday. So yesterday, I'm going to go to my notes app. So yesterday, I listened to 29 minutes and 53 seconds of Rock Paper Scissors, and I read 218 pages of Love Arranged by Lauren Escher. So talk about my thoughts on both. So for Rock Paper Scissors, so this is like a thriller book, and we have like actually we have 3 POVs. It was really all of a sudden there was another girl, but yeah, don't want to say too much about that. I don't know much what is going on. I'm just going with it. I think it's fun. It is interesting. I'm intrigued to what's going to happen. But it's about a couple in like England, and they're on this trip, and weird things are happening in this house. But they have both secrets from each other. So yeah, I'm wondering: is there something going to die, and who is going to die, and who is going to be the murderer? So what is going to happen? Then about Love Arranged. Oh my god, I'm a little bit matching with the outfit. I am loving it. It's so good. I love Lorenzo and Lily. I love their banter. I love everything that's happening. I just can't stop reading. I'm right after this. I'm going to continue reading, but I'll have to leave at like 3 ish to go to the train station because I'm going to Antwerp, because I'm going to leave for Amsterdam because today I'm going to Shawn Mendes' concert there, and oh my god, I'm so excited. Like you can't imagine, I'm really excited. So yeah, So I'm going to be reading like for an hour on the train, but after that I won't be reading anymore. So I'm going to read as much as I can now and until I'm going to leave and in the train. So yeah. But I'm really enjoying it. I think it's such a fast-paced book. It is a really fun story. I'm really excited to see what else is going to happen. So yeah. I'm going to now go downstairs. I don't know if I'm going to sit outside or if I'm going to sit inside. I'm not sure. But I'm definitely going to be reading in this book for a bit. So yeah, let's get started. Hello everyone. It is a little bit late. It is almost 11 p.m. and I'm sorry. It is today, Thursday the 21st of August. I didn't update you guys anymore yesterday before I left for Amsterdam because I just didn't have time. I just went and I just didn't have any more time to go and film anything because I just went, as I said in my previous clip, I went to the Shawn Mendes concert and I had such a blast. It was amazing. I've been a fan of him since I was like 11, 12 years old. So for a very long time, since I'm now 22, so like 10 years. And I've been to 2 of his concerts. I was going to his concert from the Wonder 2, but it got cancelled. So I was really glad I was able to go to this concert. It just was a dream come true in a way. It's still feeling like a favorite dream. But at the best time, I had an amazing time with my mom because she went with me. And today we had another fun day in Amsterdam. And yeah, I wanted to show you my very cool sweater, my hoodie I bought, or my mom gifted to me from the merch. It's so cute. So yeah, very glad. It's also very soft. And then first I want to talk about the books what I read yesterday. So Wednesday I read a total of 135 pages and Love Arranged. So in this beauty right here. And then today, as I went home, we were home at like 7-ish and I started reading at like 8:30, I think. And I ended up finishing it today. And it means that it's a total of 234 pages that I read today. And oh my god, this book, at the end, it had me crying, it had me laughing, it had me smiling. I was a lot of emotions that were going through me while I was reading this book. But I really love it so much. For a rating, I'm still thinking, but I think I'm going to rate it 5 stars because I just loved every bit. I just can't think of anything that I didn't really like. Yeah, it was so good. I really had a fun time. If I am going to change it, you will probably see it maybe here on the screen, or I'll talk to you guys at the end of the video. So yeah, it's really crazy. I'm really glad I picked it up and I just loved it so much. Lauren Escher did it again. I definitely have to read other books by her because it's now the 4th book I read by her. Though there's one novella I read, but I really want to read her other series as well. So yeah. And then while I was in Amsterdam today, we came across this really, really cute bookstore and they had like blind date books. And I've never done that. I really wanted to. And I am on a book buying ban, but my mom said, you know what? I'll give you a pass for this one. So yeah. And I was really scared because I was really scared, am I going to choose a book that I already have? And I already opened it obviously because I was too excited. So it says, Loss of a Parent, Childhood Friends, Bibliophily, Second Chance and Romance. So I kind of had an idea which book it would be. And if it would be that book, I would be very, very excited. And I was right. And that book is none other than Love and Other Words by Christina and Lauren. I've been wanting to read this book for a very long time, so I'm really glad that I just picked it up in this blind date, and I will be definitely reading it soon. I don't know which book I'm going to start tomorrow. I think I'm going to read a book that's on my summer TBR because, we're getting near the end of August and nearing the end of summer. In my opinion, fall starts when September hits. I know the official date is not September 1st, but in my opinion, that's when fall starts. But yeah, really glad that's why I picked this up. But I didn't read anything yet, so yeah. But that was it for the update. I'm now going to go to sleep, and I think I'm going to be reading a bit more tomorrow. I don't know how much, we'll see, because I do have to go to work, but I only have to go to work in the afternoon and only for like 4 hours, so it's really not a lot. So yeah, but I will update you guys tomorrow if I read something and what book I will be starting. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Hello, beautiful people. It is the next day. I don't know if No, I didn't say anything more today. So it is today the 22nd of August. It is Friday. And I don't think I'm going to finish video. I think I'm going to do the whole week, 7 days. So the video will be a little bit long. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I really don't know. But so what I did today. So this morning I woke up and I ran a little bit over 5 kilometers, and I listened to the audiobook of Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. And I read about, I'm going to see, because I read about like 30 minutes, over 30 minutes, because I ran like for 40 minutes, I think. So something like that. The story is now getting a little bit better. I'm getting a bit more invested and interested and wanting to know what is going to happen. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the rest of the book. I think I'm also like 50% through, almost. I'm going to see what it says on my story graph. So I'm 41% in the book, so almost halfway through. Tomorrow I'm also going to go running, and I'm going to run for like 8.5 kilometers, so I will be able to listen to 1 hour of the audiobook, so that's really exciting. And then before I left for work, because I also had to work today, that's one of the reasons why I didn't read as much today, which is totally fine. That can also happen. But I did start Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. So this is the first book in this like interconnected standalone. So you have Part of Your World, you have Yours Truly, and then you have Just for the Summer. And I already read Just for the Summer, but I haven't read 2 previous books. So now I'm reading this one because it's also on my summer TBR, and I was like, you know what, now it's just, I want to read a little bit of my summer TBR. And I think now was a really good time. So yeah, I read a total of 60 pages. So I read quite a bit. I'm very glad. I'm really not liking the story so far. So this book is about Alexis, and she's a ER. I'm going to just read it back. After a wild bet, Alexis Montgomery has had her world turned upside down. The cause, Daniel Grant, a ridiculously hot carpenter who's 10 years younger than her and as casual as they come, the complete opposite of sophistical city girl Alexis, and yet their chemistry is undeniable. While her ultra-wealthy parents want her to carry on the family legacy of world-renowned surgeons, Alexis doesn't need glory or fame. She's fine with being a ER doctor, and every minute she spends with Daniel and the tight-knit town where he lives, she's discovering was really important. Yet, letting her relationship become anything more than a short-term fling would mean turning her back on her family and giving up an opportunity to help thousands of people. Bringing Daniel into her world is impossible, and yet she can just give up the joy she's found with him either. With so many differences between them, how can Alexis possibly choose between her world and his? It sounds so good, and I'm really excited. So far I'm really liking it, but that was for today. I'm not going to be reading anymore because I'm also getting a little bit more tired and noticing that I don't really invest in it. And that's not because of the book, that's just because I'm like a little bit tired, I think. So yeah, so I am, I think, now just going to end it for now, for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. What up, besties? It is, yeah, I want to look at my watch, but it's charging downstairs. I think it's already 100%, but so it is today the 23rd of August. It is Saturday, and so it's 4 p.m. and I've done quite a lot today. So this morning I went on a run. I ran 8.5 kilometers and I listened to the audiobook of Rock, Paper, Scissors. After I came home, I got ready, I ate something, and I started cleaning my room because it was very much necessary to clean my room. And I just want to have a clean space before school starts back up in mid-September. So that's what I did. And while I was doing that, I also reorganized my bookshelves again. Like, I don't know how many times I've already did it this year, but it's insane. And while doing all of that, I also listened to the audiobook of Rock, Paper, Scissors. I'm currently 9 hours exactly in, and I still have 1 hour and 36 minutes left. I roughly listened to 5 hours, I think, in total, because I started at 4 hours and 17 minutes and now I'm at 9 hours. So I listened to about 5 hours in total so far. So I'm really making progress in that book. I'm really liking, there are some things that are happening. It is, some twists are happening and things we are getting to know as a reader. Yeah, I liked it more than I expected it to like. I didn't really know what I was going into, but I do remember this book was very popular, I think, a couple of years ago, and a lot of people rated it very highly. I also looked up on Goodreads. So yeah, but I'm really liking it. I only have like 1 hour, I said 1 hour and a half left. So yeah, so, but I'm looking at my shelf. I changed a little bit because I got some extra books. And I was like, I need to incorporate all of these books in my bookshelf. I'm going to show you guys real quick. So at the top, I have my new Harry Potter books, very cutesy. And on top of that, I have these candles shelves I got from my boyfriend. Then I have a picture of my boyfriend, a Heineken bottle, it has a name on it. This beautiful book that is about climbing I got from my parents. And then I have this little Luna that I got from my boyfriend's parents. Then here I have my Throne of Glass. It's more like of my fantasy books. So I have the Throne of Glass series. I have the Invisible Life of Adelaide Rue. And next to that I will be putting Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Stroll of V. Schwab and Heartless Hunter. And I have my little Sunny Angel. Very cute. Then here I have my cap. So I have the Careful trilogy, then I have Better Than the Movies, a special edition in French. I have Nothing Like the Movies and Benjamin, and again my little Sunny Angel. And then here I made my Ellie Wood / Emily Henry shelf. It's they're my favorite authors of all time, so that's what we did here. So I have all of their books. I have this again, a little Sunny Angel and Smisky. Then a shelf next to it, I have a lot of romance books. I have the Twisted series, I have Sarah Adams books, I have Ashley Poston books, I have one Taylor Jenkins Reid book, and I have two Catherine Center books. Then down here I have my Magnolia Parks books. I have my Abby Jimenez books, this we have. I'm currently reading one, as you guys know. And then on top of my Sunny Angel and my book stamp thingy. And then here I have like a romance series. So I have the Lakefront Billionaire series. I only have to add like the Love Arrange. I have the Justin Spring series and the Gold Rush Rent series by Alti Serial. And again, my little Sunny Angel. And then here I have still my book card with the books I have read this month. And then these cute posters. So yeah, I'm really liking how it looks. I also redid my bedding. I did that yesterday. I can show you. I really love these beddings. It's really giving fall vibes. And it's this like, they're all frogs. Oh my god. They're all frogs. It's so cute. Some of them are sipping wine. Some of them playing music. I'm obsessed. It's so cute. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is, since I'm now ready with my shelf and cleaning, I deserve a little me time. So I'm going to be reading in Part of Your World, I think. Or maybe I'm going to color a bit, because I started a coloring page this week and I didn't finish it. So maybe I'm going to do that while listening to the audiobook. So maybe I can finish that audiobook today. I think we're going to do that. So let's go downstairs, grab my color book and all the other things, and color a little bit and try to finish this book with me. So let's go. Okay, so I don't have my mic with me, but I do want to say what the MMC just said. So it's page 72, so it's not really a big spoiler, I think. So she says, but I feel like I do have to remind you that I'm really not looking to date right now. You didn't have to make such a big deal about me coming, she said. I stopped what I was doing. Okay, we need to clear something up, I said, looking her in the eye. When you came down, no matter what you came down for, I'm going to make a big deal over it. Because it is a big deal. You're driving 4 hours round trip to be here. That's not nothing. And if you're staying the night, this isn't going to be a quickie situation. Well, I like to say that I could spend all 12 hours of your stay pleasuring you. I can't. Slay this man. Slay Daniel. Slay Daniel. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I really am. Yes, Abby Jimenez, she's a good writer. She's good. She's good. Are you all going to get mad with me if I dog ear this page because I don't have any writing tools or tabs with me? So we're going to have to do that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're not going to judge me, but I will dog ear my books. I've done it before. Don't come for me. Good morning, besties. It is the next day. I'm very sorry I didn't update you guys anymore yesterday. So first up, I want to talk to you guys about yesterday and the statistics. So yesterday I read a total of 41 pages in Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. And I listened to roughly 1 hour and 37 minutes of Rock, Paper, Scissors. And I also finished the audiobook of Rock, Paper, Scissors. And as for a rating, I think I'm going with I'm still between the 3.5 and 3.75. Because in the beginning, I was a little bit bored. I wasn't really invested in the story and everything. and that's why it wouldn't be like, definitely not 4 stars, but there were some twists and turns that I really didn't expect to come and happening. So yeah, but I think it's a fun, interesting thriller book to listen to or read. I don't know which would be better, but I did like the audiobook because it has like 2 different voice actors for the man and for the women. So yeah, but I liked it. So now I'm going to continue. It is currently almost 11 a.m. and it is beautiful outside. I thought it would be cold because I took my hoodie with me, but it's very hot actually. So I'm going to grab my book. You guys are standing on it because I didn't take my tripod or anything with me. So yeah, but I'm going to read until my mom, I think, gets home because she's out to go run. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to read a little bit more about of your world. I'm really liking the book, by the way. I'm having a very good time. So I would say let's get to reading. What up, besties? It is almost 6 p.m. and I have a very big, much needed reading update. I finished Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Yay! So I read quite a bit in this book today, but I want to do a little review already on this book. So at first I was like, I'm really loving this book. I like the characters, I like the story, everything else. And a thing I always do is when I finish or when I am close to finishing a book, I'll always go looking at and reading reviews on Goodreads of friends of mine and people I follow to have like another side, another insight of what they think. And that's sometimes it can be really useful, especially if I don't really know how I'm feeling or what I should rate the book. In the beginning, I was thinking of giving it a very high rating actually. But then I saw this review of someone I follow on Instagram, and she wrote this review, and while I was reading it, I was like, oh my god, this is so true. She made this comment about how she doesn't like Alexis as a character, and I was like, yeah, actually she is not that very much likable. There were some things she was mentioning, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, that's actually so true. That's like the woman can even cut potatoes. Like, girl, it's not that hard. There are some things he was mentioning. I was like, oh my god, yeah, I think I feel kind of the same way when I look at it in a different perspective. So reading that and then going into the book, because I had like 50 pages, 70 pages left, I think. Keeping that in mind, I was like, yeah, actually, I think the same way. So I'm now sitting on a review of giving it 3.5 stars because I did really enjoy it, and there were some things I really liked. The male main character, Daniel, I mean, he's such a good guy, but I do think he deserves better, in my opinion. Especially after reading that one review, I think he does deserve better than what she is giving him and what she put him through, to be honest. But it doesn't take the fact away that I really did like Abby Jimenez's writing style and what she was trying to do. I still enjoyed it. So yeah, I already read Just for the Summer, so I only have yours truly left in this little interconnected series. So now I'm thinking, am I going to start a new book now? Not. I don't know. I think I do want to start a new book, but I don't really know what book I should start. I'm going to put it here. Here I have my. So these are all the books I read this month, excluding the 3 books that I read from the library. They're already downstairs, and 3 audiobooks I read. So it was a very good reading month. I also did like try to do a 24-hour readathon where I read like 20 hours at least, 21 hours. So that's also why I've read so much. This is not really normal for me either, especially if school starts back up in like 3 weeks. I won't be reading this much in September as well, I think. So yeah, But now, what book should I read now? I have like 3-4-ish options. So the first option is obviously reading the next book in this series, and that's yours truly. And in this book we follow Brianna. She is the best friend of the female male, but also, where is it? Then the other option is Powerless by Elsie Silver. So this is the third book in the Justin Spring series, and this book follows Jasper, and it's a childhood friends to lovers. So this is option number 2. And then option number 3 is a book I have on my e-reader, and that is A Nightingale for Kristen from Kristen Hannah. Because at one time I really want to continue this series, but I also am leaning towards A Nightingale because I am getting the fall vibes lately, and I mean that book is kind of giving me fall vibes, so maybe I should read that. So I don't know. I'm a little bit unsure of what I should start. This one, or that. I'm going to do a little bit thinking, and when I do start the book, I'm going to, or maybe I don't even start a new book, that's also a possibility. But if I do start a new book today, you'll see which one I do. And I will definitely try to film my update today and not tomorrow at how many pages I read today, and also the total amount of pages and hours I listened this week, so that we also can finish up this video. So yes, if I do start a new book today, you'll see probably in the next clip which book it will be. Hi besties, I'm sorry, the next day. It is Monday, the 25th of August. I'm very sorry. I really was going to finish a video yesterday, but I didn't do it anymore. I'm very sorry. But here we are, and we're going to wrap this video up, and we're going to make a conclusion of how many pages / hours I listened to in the week of last week, from Monday till Sunday. So let's recap. We are going to first start talking about yesterday, so Sunday. So on Sunday, I read a total of 207 pages in Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, and I finished that book. And I started, as you guys saw, a new book, The Nightingale by Kristen Hannah, but I only read like 5 pages in that book, so not a lot. So yeah, we're now going to do a little conclusion of how many books I read, and the ratings of these books, etc. So we started the week with finishing Better in the Movies by Lynn Painter. So this was a reread for me. I obviously liked this book. It was still a 6-star read. I just really love this book. It's so good. I don't think I'll ever don't like it. Maybe if I do become older than I am now. But I really recommend reading this book. It's just a fun, rom-com vibes kind of book. So yeah, still 6 stars. Then I also listened to the audiobook of Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney, and I enjoyed that. It is a thriller book. It's about a couple who we follow throughout the different stages in their marriage, and they have their struggles, and then they go on this little trip to a very remote location, and weird things are happening. We get to know things about each of these individuals. There is another person involved. A lot of twists and turns. I did like it. It was really interesting, and I will definitely be reading or listening to more books by Alice Feeney, because I do think there were some things I didn't expect at all. There were some things I did expect to happen, but some things I was like, whoa, I didn't expect that to happen now. So that was really fun, and it was a really interesting kind of thing to listen to a thriller book. I don't really read a lot of thriller books, but so I was like, you know what, we're going to listen to one and try. Sometimes I was a little bit spooked out because I also listened to this book while reading sometimes, but sometimes while I was reading, I was like, oh, whoa, this is happening. That's crazy. So yeah, but I really liked it actually. I did notice myself struggling in the beginning to get into the story, and yeah, I wasn't hooked from the beginning. So I'm now sitting with a 3.5, between 3.5 and 3.75 rating, because I did like it, and I would definitely recommend listening or reading it. I mean, I really liked the audiobook. There are 2 voice actors for the man and for the woman, so I really like that when there are different voices. So yeah. Then, oh my gosh, I forgot the book. Then I started a new book. I'm not in chronicle order, I just noticed. Then I started a new book, and that is Love Arranged by Lauren Asher. This was a new release in the last week, and it was so good. I really loved it. It is the last book in the Lakefront Billionaire series. This book follows Lorenzo and Lily, and they're going to fake date, even be fake fiancés. It's really crazy. Even though it's a very thick book, it reads so fast paced. I really liked both of their characters. Yeah, I wish there was more. I'm very sad that these stories are coming to an end. I also really love the fact that we saw a little bit of the previous couples in these books. This thing I really love about like interconnected books in the connected series, because it's not necessarily you need to read them in order, but if you did and if you liked the previous couple, it's really fun to see them in the next books. So yeah, I really like it. There are some small town vibes, a lot of things happening. There maybe could be some trigger warnings you could look up. I don't know, but I think Lauren Asher also says it in the beginning. Yeah, there's a content, there's a QR code, so if you want to read like the trigger warnings, you can. And obviously, I'm still thinking, but I do think this is a 5-star read. I mean, I still haven't stopped thinking about it, and I really enjoyed this book a lot. So yeah. After that, I picked up Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, and this was also the last book in this reading vlog. I This is the first book in like this Part of Your World interconnected series. You have Part of Your World, you have Yours Truly, and then Just for the Summer. And in this book, we follow Alexis and Daniel. It's a dual POV romance. They're very different from each other. Alexis is also there's also age gap. She is older than him. She is a doctor. She works at the ER, and her parents are very popular in the medical world, and he lives just in this small town. And yeah, in the beginning I really liked the story, and as I really have gave a really big explanation in the previous clip yesterday, so I'm not going to do that again, but I still think I liked it, and I really love Abby Jimenez's writing, and I will definitely be reading other books by her. I have Yours Truly, so I will definitely be reading that. So yeah, I think I'm still going to go with a maybe 3.75 or 4 stars. I don't know, I'm in between that rating. If you want to know my final rating, just subscribe, and then you can see my August wrap up, and I will definitely be giving my final rating of all of the books I read. So yeah, but I liked it. There were some things I just didn't really like. I didn't really like the main character, the female male character Alexis. There are some things I kind of found annoying about her, but nonetheless, I really like Daniel in this book. So yeah. And then I obviously started The Nightingale, but I only read like 5 pages or something, so I don't have a really opinion on that book yet. So yeah. And now we can make a conclusion on how many pages I read. So in this week, in 7 days, I read a total of 959 pages, and I listened to 4 hours and 3 minutes of words on my audiobook, so only rock paper scissors. So I think that's pretty good. I mean, I finished reading 3 books. No, I finished reading 4 books this week. I mean, this one I was already reading, so I don't really count it. So let's say I finished reading 3 books in a week. I think that's pretty good. That was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe like and subscribe to see my next video and maybe previous videos if you haven't watched them yet. And I'll see you next week. Bye!